Good morning, students. Students, before this, I've been sharing with you the videos of literature, explaining few chapters, poems, and now I thought that let us switch on and move on to the writing section also. Moving on to the writing section, the first important part into long composition is letters. This time there is a change into the syllabus, as you all must be aware about it. So, as per the change in the syllabus, there are only two letters in your syllabus this time. One is letter to editor, and the other one is a job application. Though both these letters are formal letters, but the concept of both the letters is absolutely different. There on the screen, you can see the format of the letter to the editor. But before explaining this format, I want to explain one important thing to you, that what is a letter to editor? When are we expected to write a letter to editor? Or when do we write the letter to the editor? Students, whenever we are talking about a common problem belonging to a section of society and we are unable to find the ways and solutions of it, so we write a letter to the editor, thinking that our problem would be raised by giving it a column in the newspaper, so that not only to the public, in fact, it can reach to the concerned authorities also. For example, suppose you are living in a society and your society is continuously facing a problem of electricity fluctuation. So, what would you do in that case? Because the problem is not only of yours, it is of the complete society and it has not been rectified. So, in that case, you write a letter to editor so that the problem could be raised up to the authorities also and to the other common people also. Now, let us understand that how to write the letter to editor. As you can see on the screen, the first thing is sender's address. When you are writing the letter, that means you are the sender at that particular time. The sender's address has to be written into 3 lines properly, which may be given into the question or may not be given into the question. It has to be created by you at that time. Then leaving a line. You have to leave a line after writing the address. Leaving a line, you write date. Date is to be written as, suppose today is 27th August, complete August would be written, and then putting a comma, you would write 2020. Again leave a line and then you write receiver's address. Receiver's address is again to be written into 3 lines. It has a fixed format. The first line carries the post, second line carries the name of the organization, and the third line carries the name of the city. After that, you write subject. When you are writing a letter to the editor, So you would write as subject, and then after that, whatever is the reason of writing that letter would be your subject. Then in the next line comes salutation. That can be written as sir or madam. There is no restrictions that you have to write respected. It is not necessary. Now, let us talk about the body of the letter that includes the content of the letter. The letter is to be written into 3 paragraphs. First paragraph includes introduction of the writer. For example, when you are writing a letter as the member of a society, so your introduction would be a member of a society. Suppose you are writing a letter as a student, then your introduction would be a student, because it will not include your personal introduction. Then in the same paragraph you will also write the introduction of the reason or the purpose of writing that letter, which may be same as the subject which you have written in the letter. Moving on to the second paragraph, as it says that details of the topic. But not only this, what I expect you to write is the explanation of the reason by expanding the problem. You would expand your problem, that how the problem is troubling you, what is the problem, how it is increasing. Everything is to be written into the second paragraph. Then we write the third paragraph. In this third paragraph, as per the requirement of the question, you have to change your language. Sometimes it may be an appeal, sometimes it may be some suggestions, sometimes it may carry some request. So as per the requirement of the question, you will write that. And along with that, you will also write that you expect the concerned authorities also to take immediate actions to resolve the problem. And with this, the content of the letter is complete. Now, moving on to the closing part. Now, you must be thinking that thank you is not there into this format. So, as per the new format, as per the change into the format of writing the letter, thank you is not mandatory. So, there is no need to write thank you towards the end. Towards the end, you would just write the 3 things, and that is your name, your signature, and your designation, who you are while writing that letter. One important thing, students, if your name as a writer is not given in the letter, then you will not reveal your identity by writing your original name. In that case, you will write XYZ or ABC. And with that, you will going to end your letter. Students, with this, I hope the explanation of writing the letter is quite clear to you. And tomorrow I am going to share not only the format, in fact, a written letter, so that you can actually see that how a letter is written, how is the language while writing the letter, and how does it has its explanation, especially talking about the second paragraph. I hope that you will going to note down this format of the letter, and this will help you. And tomorrow I will going to share example of writing letters with you so that it could become more clear to you. Thank you.